Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Awaken October Challenge. Today, Saturday, October 27th, morning meditation, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have a minute or two yet to go before 9 a.m., so we're going to just have a little morning chat instead. And then we'll get started on the meditation. So Kelly took the boy child and have gone into Vernon. Her eyeglasses are finally in, and she is so looking forward to them for reading. So that's wonderful. It took me 3.5 years to convince her to get them. And you know, our adaptability in this world, our ability to adapt to the physical conditions, to the physical breakdowns, etc., is very important to learn how to work around what we see. And, you know, we're going to do a video this on one day about dealing with the human body a little more. I know the pain video was very helpful. A lot of people expressed appreciation with that. And we want to continue on that vein to bring you anything that's going to just make that journey just a tiny bit easier. You know, maybe put some lampposts up, light some paths. Talk about, you know, some of the dark areas we can get lost in, perhaps. And, of course, those areas are the areas that serve us the most. It is in that perceived darkness that we are able to shine most brightly. You know, there was a fantastic story that Neil Donald Walsh did, and it was essentially a children's book on awakening. And what it was is there was a little light, right? And the little light in the face of the brilliant sun of the all and all the other lights of that sun, you know, couldn't really differentiate, couldn't see its own worth in it. Couldn't see the light that it was because it was being blinded by so much other light. So sometimes we are lovingly thrust into what we would perceive as darkness, not to become afraid, not to become guilt-ridden and frozen, but instead to allow us to truly shine, to see our light illuminating the darkness. This morning's meditation is Om Prana Hum. And we're going to be taking this again from, you know, we started our meditations at the beginning of the month, kind of like from this side of it, right? We're hoping for those states of being. We're wishing for those states of being. We would like to experience those states of being. But perhaps we don't truly believe that we already are. Now, at this stage of the month, we're taking our mantras as an expression, a joyful expression of what we are seeing reflected, that we already are there, we already are complete. And we're going to go over Om Prana Hum one more time before we actually begin the meditation, just to remind everyone. So, Om is the bow. It is the vibration that allows us to catapult beyond this relative realm. The arrow is the self, the little self, the focused attention of that egoic sense of self. And the target, of course, is ultimate reality. The target is to know the true oneness of being. And that arrow isn't actually shot away from you, it's shot right into you. Prana, all the energies in the cosmos, your breath, chi, those rolling waves of divine vibration, literally waves of light, breathing you. It is not you who is breathing, but indeed the universe breathes you. Hum, literally am, as in You are, the divine. You are that divine energy. You are that energy of life. You are the breath. You are the chi. You are that creative force in the universe, and that you are one and whole with it, not separate. And even one and whole with it is a word convention, okay? There's literally one. One glorious one, creating itself, expressing itself in a myriad number of ways, of which you are one. So with that, I would ask you to find a comfortable position this morning. We will remove my ugly mug from the picture and bring the candle back. Allow your back to be in alignment. Your neck and head aligned with your spine. Again, perhaps that golden divine thread leading from your crown chakra up into the heavens, helping to support you, keep you aware, and filling you with divine energy. Om Prana. 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 wish to imagine. Imagine yourself standing on a mountain plateau, perhaps within that meadow of love and light, the meadow where we meet to meditate at that gateless gate. Allow yourself to imagine standing there on that alpine plateau, holding the bow of your awareness. The sound Om allows you to picture yourself drawing that bow back. Prana, the life force, the breath, the energy of all that is, forming the arrow of your intent. And upon hearing the mantra hum, allow that arrow to fly, bringing your awareness into that sky of oneness. When you sit here with single-minded intent, all of creation observes you. Just as you are observing all of creation. Allow the space to deepen, to grow, to expand. Om Prana Om Prana Om Prana Allow yourself to float here. We float here together on these divine waves of consciousness. Allow those divine waves of light to break and roll over the shore of your awareness. Om Prana Om Prana Om Prana Together, hand in hand, floating on these waves of divine bliss. We float here in silence now. One with the inflow and outflow of that breath of life itself. floating here on these waves of divine light. Allow the realization that you are the universe expressing itself in the very act of creation. With every breath. Breathing in, you breathe in the entirety of the sea of consciousness. Breathing out, you become the manifestation of your existence. One with that sea of divine light and love. Om Prana Allow yourself to fade into the spaces. The spaces created as the sound of the mantra fades deep within your being. Allow your consciousness to bathe in this divine moment of now. Allow the waves of divine light to sink back into the source of their existence. Sink back within your own heart. You are the source of life. You are the source of your existence. When you are ready, gently allow yourself to open your eyes and return. So a very hearty good morning to Veronica. I believe it's Keza. Please correct me if I'm mispronouncing that. And Teresa as well is here this morning. Much love to all of you. Namaste. I'm going to sneeze very shortly, just as a warning. I can feel it coming. Maybe I can stem it off till the end of the video. Coming here with you is wonderful. You know, I spend about 2 to 3 hours a day throughout the day in various segments meditating. And I truly enjoy these morning and evening meditations together. You know, the truth of Christ's words, where two or more are gathered, and the my name thing was added after the fact, okay? The point was, when two or more of that sea of consciousness come together in like intent and like purpose, that power is magnified 100-fold. It truly is. Together this morning, we transcend time and space. We partly entangle ourselves. As quantum physics would tell us, we literally entangle that which is our being with each other. We transcend those distances, and we truly do sit together, meditating. Much love, namaste to you all. Looking forward to this evening's meditation and then a big schedule for tomorrow. Keep an eye on the group page for more regarding that. Have a wonderful, blessed Saturday. May you carry with you Om Prana Hum. Allow each breath to remind you of the divinity of your own being. Take care. Have a wonderful day.